Hello, this is TomoYoda.
And I'm lamapwny.
Yeah, what's going on, lamapwny?
Not much. Thanks for inviting me to the co-cast.
Yes, nice to have you here. So it's my first English casting and also dual casting with a brilliant protest player from Austria.
Not too brilliant, but
Uh,
thanks.
are you in masters yet or what?
Not one-on-one, but I'm trying to get there.
Okay. So this was a pretty hectic night to play, won't you say so? It was lamapwny, Terran Soil Playa, and Raindrop. We played 5 amazing games, so this one was pretty crazy, and we wanted to show you that one.
Yeah, that was the third 4-on-4 we played for ladder,
Yes.
and it was pretty amazing.
It was the first game.
No, it was the third one.
Uh-huh. Okay. So our opponents are Sportzig, Yellow Terran, Zerg Paddy, Young something, and Epic Unreal.
Best player ever.
Yes,
We love him.
he would be a legend soon. So this map has 2 entry points or exits and 2 big ramps. We will be closing or walling us off because of the Zerg player, and in this beginning not much happened, so
Yeah, just a bit scouting, and we're seeing one guy does 2-gate, so we know we have to wait for an early push. And
that was a
just
good
getting our
observation by
defense.
you. And I scouted on the other side with Zerg just creating spawning pool, and Terran was pretty standard with 2 barracks, so it all seems like a big push coming out soon, like in 7 minutes or so.
Yeah. And you are going for Colossi, I think?
Yes, I was going for fast Colossi, and I was putting that gateway to close off our ramp, so
Yeah.
I will have to cancel it later
Yeah, but smart decision, because if an early push comes in,
because of the
it's really
Zerglings.
gonna help. Yes.
And you were going for Blink
Blinkstalker, yes.
Stalker, so
It's a good addition to the Colossi, and we need anti-air too, so I thought it was a good idea.
that's true. It would be a good harassment unit and fast,
True.
unless like Colossi. And our Terran co-workers, looks like Soul Player is going for 2 Rex with the Tech Lab, Steam Pack, and Raindrop, 3 barracks.
Yeah, going for 3 barracks, but getting a second gas, so tempting to go for a factory.
Factory, yes. Raindrop is in Diamond League or so, I believe.
Yes.
And Soul Player is.
I didn't really look what he is. I guess 1-on-1 he isn't really good, but 4-on-4 he's master, I guess.
Yeah, I saw that. It was pretty good. So at that time you are having a first stalker and I'm having a zealot, while another gateway is built, and now robotics facility is here, and you are already researching at 5 minutes blink.
I'm already, yes. And I'm getting a robotics because I didn't catch that you got one, and I wanted to have an observer for shooting up ramps or something.
Yes, it's pretty hard to catch all the things in 4 versus 4. There's so much happening around, and now we are starting to see unreals. So it is an orange Protoss tactic. He's having mass zealots, I believe.
Yes, zealots only for now.
That's his tactic.
But still mining gas. We will see if he does something with that.
So it's zealots with gas, okay. It's special tactics.
Special tactics.
And Twilight Council also, probably for charge.
Yeah.
So
Both Protoss get Twilight Council, the other one for Blink, I guess.
I guess that is true. It is 4-gate by other Protoss and Blink. So it's kind of standard tactics.
Yeah, Zerg going for roaches and the other Terran is going for mostly Marines.
Yes, also, and Banelings for Paddy,
Yeah.
Zerg. And now I think they are ready for attack. There is enough forces. The observer of TomoYoda is flying over these units, and of course he's reporting nothing, but Raindrop is reporting that he saw a mass zealot.
We had a scan, and now we know they are going for mass zealot and going to push.
Yes,
Rain, meanwhile, getting 2 factories and going for mass tanks.
yeah, mass tanks is very good solution in these massed battles and double tech labs. You are also holding this Zelnaga tower. It will prove, this is 8 minutes by me, it will prove like a very good choice, because you saw that proxy pylon being made.
Yeah.
And it will reveal probably the attack, so it is coming right now.
Yeah, so far only the 2 Protoss are coming, but the other 2 are joining them, and that's gonna be a pretty huge attack.
Yes, this is pretty huge attack, and I see a big mistake by me. I wasn't in that battle, but you and 2 Terrans were in the battle on the right time, and now you're blinking stalkers with very good result, but unreal charges
Too many
with
zealots,
zealots,
yeah.
yes. And 4 armies against 3 is not a good choice.
Yeah.
We can see that Guardian Shield protecting Young's stalkers pretty good, and all our army is dead now. And now I'm marching towards the battlefield.
Reinforcements coming.
Yeah, but a little too late. And now we are in grave danger, because they can easily breach these walls. Luckily there is one siege tank, and this Colossi might get sniped out with such many blink stalkers, but no blink yet.
Yeah, they are already going in the main base and trying to get a reinforcement, and they're doing pretty huge damage.
So we are helping as much as we can. The blink is on by Young, and in the base there is a very much problem. Unreal zealots are now done, and Colossus will be sniped out. It is now 10 minutes and 20 seconds in the game, and Colossus is down, but tanks of the Raindrop is here, and 3 stalkers by you.
It really looks really bad. I mean,
in that point I thought we are dead, because they breached our Terran players.
And they had so many stalkers left and some zealots, and yeah.
Now there is coming 1 Colossus and 3 stalkers, and your blink stalkers are blinking very good at defense here, and it looks like base of Raindrop is ravaged, and command center is now down.
Ours goes down, yes. And the only thing we have left is a few stalkers and 1 Colossi against this huge amount of stalkers.
And now Colossus is going down. Your blink stalkers are attacked by 2 sides, roaches are down, and you're gauging this about same force of the stalkers. They are running from Sol Playa, but they will be destroyed, and this is finally our little piece of mind now.
We finally managed to stop it, but we really lost a lot. I mean, Rain is down. He only has 1 worker or so, or did he save more?
I think that yes, only 1 wreck, and he was constantly trying to, 2 wrecks. He was constantly trying to get our resources so he can build again his economy. But what is the aftermath of this conflict? They have now 2nd base by orange Protoss and green Zerg, and what do we have?
Yeah, only 3 players left. Yeah, the truth, it looked pretty bad. I didn't really think we can come back from this, but...
So you were doing the right thing, and it seems me too. We were going to the 2nd base. We couldn't make army, or we did army, but we were behind, so just expand, right?
Yeah.
And you were going to harass, so that could be our back into game.
Yeah, I hoped so, but they did pay attention and I didn't really do much damage. I maybe got one Palin or so.
Yes, it was because of the zealots of the
Yeah,
Unreal.
too many zealots.
I'm just interested how much gas he is now at 1040 gas.
Yeah, he's planning for a big transition, I guess.
Or he's just greedy and he doesn't want to give his gas to other players.
Keep your gas for yourself, I mean.
And Soul Player is also on the other base, but Raindrop is just trying to make base.
Yeah.
And this is actually we can if you switch to income tab, it is now 14 minutes 37 seconds. You have 30 harvesters, I have 37, and Soul Player has 35. So I guess we were not behind in harvesters. Not too many workers were killed.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, they already expanded and already have the saturation, while we don't really have. Okay, you have, but I don't, and Sony Player just now started to mine.
Oh, I like that snipe of the base of that Protoss player, and you were running, but they caught you here with the two armies, and it was a pretty dangerous moment also for the Soul Player's base.
Yes.
So now Stalkers are in attack, and it seems that he will lost his base and probably all workers.
Yeah, it was pretty unfortunate that I ran that way, but now we are coming in from the back and trying to destroy this army, and the Colossi really do damage now.
And now, yes, damage on Marauders and Marines is immense, but they are sniping Colossus and they will be destroyed, but their army will pay. It will be destroyed probably. And it was a nice snipe, I guess. Yes, 2 Medivacs were down, and next thing it will be dropped by, I hope I will move my workers. Yes, I moved.
Yes.
Thank God. And you were this is Blink Stalkers in its best, I guess.
Thanks.
I very like that move by you, but on the other side these charge lots were harassing your base, and one caller scared them.
One Colossi came and he was like, oh my god, I'm not messing with that. I mean,
he scared the shit out of them.
20 zealots against one Colossi.
Yeah, it's clear win for Colossi, yeah, right?
For sure.
He's banking now nearly 2000 gas.
Yeah.
It's his legacy, you know. He has to put something aside for his grandchildren or something.
But he finally built his Templar archive,
Yeah,
so
he has planned to go to Templars, and if he does it, it will be a dangerous opponent with many storms and archons. It is dangerous stuff.
And he has just started the 2 weapon. Oh, has nearly finished the 2 weapon, and that's really gonna hurt if they hit us with that. But now we're going in with zealots. With stalkers and
stalkers. I just caught the end of that battle. It was a great encyclement of the charge-lots, and it was end of an era for Unreal. And now it is another dangerous engagement with Zerg player. But
it's already out, and the fungal growth is really doing damage.
Yes, but there is Medivacs in the air, and they are doing pretty good job. I guess their problem was in that engagement that they were attacking one by one.
Yeah.
Now there is some dangerous storms, but these siege tanks are very good positioned and making very good damage. Your stalkers are defending it, and
siege tanks in 4-on-4, they're really strong.
Yes, they have, and they are not upgraded, but they are dealing so much damage. And from the other side there are 3 Colossi and many stalkers, but they are engaging in really bad position. So Vikings are here, and I don't know if they will get alive out of there.
And 1 Colossi force, the second one.
And all of this army is probably dead. It was really bad engagement by me, and now the scary force of our opponents is coming Unreal with that Archons and zealots, and now we have absolutely no army on that field.
Yeah, but yet again, only 2 of them go and attack, and that's really bad of them.
Yes, it is probably the biggest mistake in that part of the game. And they are now attacked from 2 sides, and siege tanks are sieging. I hope they're not going up. They are not.
No.
And now we are fighting together with that blink. It is really tough for opponents to withhold that.
And once again, the siege tanks doing massive damage from the cliff.
Yes, they were engaging again in the wrong path. So it was, I guess it is very hard to see dynamics of 4 versus 4, because the most important thing is to attack together.
Yeah.
Again, Unreal is attacking. I guess it was bad rally point, and he will lose probably all of his army.
Yeah.
It is now 21-20 by me, and these siege these storms are pretty bad.
Siege storms.
Siege storms. It's new ability. It will come in next patch.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I would be tearing them.
There is one bad drop in my expansion, but together we were clearing that pretty good.
And now we're still checking for expansions and expanding our series, raindrop getting the planetary fortress, and transitioning some, transferring some workers.
Workers to there, yes.
And
so,
yeah.
How did you felt in this part of the game?
I did feel too bad. I mean, I was pretty scared of the Archon and High Templar, maybe even the Infestor, but I knew we were not bad. I mean, we had many expansions and we had pretty good tech. I mean, the Colossi, the tanks.
How do you think about the exchanging of the armies? Because many times we lost all of our armies, but they didn't abuse that.
Yeah, that's true. They were too unorganized. Unorganizated.
Yes.
Yes, that's it. And I mean, as long as they don't attack together, there's really nothing to fear about. I mean.
Yes, I guess there was 2 or 3 attacks when they attacked only 2 by 2.
Yes.
And that hurt them in long run, I guess. And about our harassments, now is our armies are going to the bottom right, but you saw and Raindrop saw a big drop there on the left upper right of the map. It is now 24 minutes in my replay. And it is a pretty dangerous drop. If it drops on base, it can destroy it within a few seconds. And
yeah, it's for Medivacs full of units.
That's pretty good snipe again on the same
same
position. It is very bad spot for them. But my army was standing there. They didn't want to engage. They tried to make peace.
Yeah, 2 Medivacs running away.
Yeah, that was epic. Medivacs. I believe they ran to the other side on the map and stayed there for the rest of the game.
They just chilled in the corner and didn't do anything. That was really awesome.
They wanted just to relax. But there is another big engagement of the Unreal's Zealots and the Soul Players army with cloaked ghosts, and there was also Raindrop's army. So again, it was a mistake by them to engage alone in that battle.
Yeah, and now we are joining them, and I say go. And yeah, you have good amount of Colossi. We have many tanks.
Yes, many stalkers and marines, marauders. It is pretty scary army. At this point, I don't know if they have enough, especially because they are not together again with their armies.
I mean, they have many mortals, and I was really scared of that because we only had Marauder, Stalker, and tanks. And the mortals are really good.
True, and there were High Templars with full energy.
Yeah, true.
But the Zerg army is on the other side of the map, and now engagement is starting. It was a pretty good siege by raindrop, and they are now dropping these storms on Stokas. It is much damage. My army is coming, and the Zerg army is just coming now.
And the Colossi are doing so much damage. The tanks from behind, it's just too much AoE, and
this is true. And now they're in pretty big trouble. I don't know how to engage this army of ours if I would be on the opponent's side.
that's pretty hard. I mean, they really have to blink down on the edge here and try to surround us, but...
Yeah, but it was a pretty good move by them. They destroyed my army in like 5 seconds with banelings, storms, and
yeah, they had pretty good units, but they didn't use them correctly.
Yes, and again they were engaging these siege tanks standing in fire. It was a pretty dumb move by them.
Yeah, they are only pulling units in and don't really kill anything.
And again we were exchanging armies. I guess in that point tanks were holding us, because they would defend that with ease. I thought we were in much better shape than this. But
yeah. And I mean, even though they have 0/0 upgrades, tanks do so much damage.
yes, tanks was just blasting them. Yeah, no upgrades for tanks.
Yeah.
You see that Immortal, it is scary. He's fighting like 6 tanks and no problem.
And Unreal still going Zealot only. Not planning on doing Archons or something, I mean... Good decision.
Good
Already
decision,
in 1700 gas, I mean...
I guess it would be a good decision if he came from back on these siege tanks. But he didn't do it.
Yeah, at this point it's pretty much just holding the position, sending reinforcement and
scouting for the bases maybe. But yes, I also felt in this point we should just attack, move and get more reinforcements, but these Colossi appear from young. It is now 29th minute in my replay. And we have a powerful siege there, but if they combine their forces, do you think they could break it? Break the siege?
Yeah, maybe they could. I mean, they have good upgrades. Circa has 2/2 on the roaches. Zealot guy has good upgrades too.
Zealot guy just destroyed my army of 1 Colossi and few Zealots. He surrounded them, so finally it was
he was doing
engagement
something.
for Zealots. Yes, but these roaches cannot attack, and this army now from Protoss players, our opponents, is pretty scary. I would prefer if he would do Archons out of these Templars, because they have no energy.
Yeah, and I mean, against siege tanks, Archons would really help. I mean,
and
you can really do damage with high Templars against the tanks.
Yes, true. They were holding pretty good. When I remember this game that we rolled them with ease, but it was not. It was just
that one
tense.
Was pretty hard. Yeah, and at this point I was pretty sure that we won.
Yeah, that was a clear victory for us, and as Colossus were dead, and also you had your expansions. I had none of mine. We were actually winning this game because we were attacking together and always fighting together, except for my mistake in the beginning, I guess. That
a warm-up phase, I would say.
Yeah, it was no big mistake.
No.
Just cost us almost a game, but no big mistake.
No, it was okay. Everyone does mistakes. I mean. You're no computer. You make mistake.
I am computer.
Oh, you are.
So, when did you pull out these Archons? I didn't know that you made.
Yeah, I had the Templar archive pretty long, but I didn't know what to do with it, and I still stick to Stalkers because I was like, okay, I can protect the tanks much better with Blink. But yeah, I decided why not go for Archons too. I mean, they're really strong.
Zerg was giving pretty much of a fight there with
Yeah.
Broodlords, but Blinkstalkers in that much
Yeah, it's
numbers. You
just-
had attack 3 and I had 2 attack and 2 defense. They couldn't do much.
Broodlords actually don't have much HP. They really die fast. You need a lot of units in front of them.
Yes, it's true. You saw that army with Broodlords and Roaches. If they could combine with that Colossi of them and Immortals and High Templars, they could win the battle.
Yeah.
But I guess.
But fortunately, they didn't play together, and yeah, that's what made us win this game.
Yes. We played 5 games. R4 played 5 games, and it put us into Masters League right away.
Yeah.
I didn't know it can be done, so I thought that the Platinum was the highest league.
No. You can get to Masters after the first 5, and yeah, we managed to do it.
These Masters icons look so good.
I bet you liked them.
Yeah, it was my first Master icon. I couldn't believe that we were playing very good. I know we made lots of mistakes, but we attacked together and acted together. So
yeah, we really weren't that good individually, but as a team, we really owned them.
It's a really good combination, 2 Protoss and 2 Terrans.
Yeah.
Because one Terran can go tanks, one can go bio, and one can go tech, and the other can go, I don't know, mass gateway units with some charge.
Yeah, it's a really good combination. I mean, you went Colossi pretty much every game. I went Blinkstalker, Rain, Marine and Tank, and Soli went for MMM, and that really paid off. That's a really deadly combination.
It is a good combination. In one game you went for early DTs. But I also went for early technology, and we had no army. They breached our gates.
That was pretty close, that game.
Your Dark Templars came out pretty good.
Yeah, they didn't have detection, and in that point it's really not a P, but it's really strong to have Dark Templars if
especially if they're rushing with attack. So it was also GG for us. So that's all for today. Thank you for joining us, and thank you, lamapwny, that you casted.
Thanks for having me casting.
I hope we can do it again sometime.
Sure, it was fun.
Okay, see you guys. Bye bye.
Bye.